James and Charlease, thank you so much for speaking with Urban Hollywood 411. I watched your episode. Woo!
Oh, you got to see the episode already?
Yes.
Oh, that's
What
crazy.
episode? We haven't seen anything yet, just the
Yeah.
trailers.
Okay, so I saw the episode where you got to meet the young ladies for the first time. So what
Okay.
what were your first impressions, honestly?
First impressions, I was just hoping that we were all gonna gel. Coming in, looking, just gauging personality is really that was the most important thing. Cause I said it to myself, I said it to my mom. I said I want peace, I want harmony, I don't want any drama because I don't like drama, and I tried to keep the house that way as much as possible. But all the women that I opened the door to were beautiful women in their own rights. And I mean, I was really just excited to get started on the process and just meet who was going to be involved.
What were you hoping to find with the ladies? Like, what were you hoping that these ladies would bring?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, authenticity. Um, I am a person that's a straight shooter.
100%.
No pretenses. And I have shared with James over his dating years that I just need you to bring someone home who's just genuine and has a grip on who they are, you know, as an individual. So I was hoping to come into the house and meet women that were confident in who they were and would be a good match for him.
Obviously educated. Did you have any specifications that you put up front in this whole selection process?
Did I have? Oh, yeah. I am a very picky person. Um, it's I mean, I feel like the women that were, brought into the house, they were all very like intelligent women in their own rights, like in their own fields and all the things that they did. Like they have accolades for themselves, right? So that was one of the things that I was happy that, casting did a great job on. But also, I mean, the thing that I was looking for is how do we get along? Do I enjoy spending my time with you? Do I enjoy talking to you? Do I feel like I can really kick it with you? Do I feel like this is an interrogation or a conversation? Do I, it's like I'm a very personable person, and a lot of the times, like how I spend my leisure time, I'm in my house. Like I love my house. My house is my cave. Like I love to be in here. I love to cook. Like my kitchen is my lab. I love to be on the couch watching great TV. I like to game a little bit, so it's just like, can you do your own thing while I'm gaming? Or can you help me out in the kitchen when I'm cooking? Or, do you enjoy spending like time with me like I like to spend my time? But also I would want the same, I would want to support and do the things that my partner would like to do as well. So I mean, I think that it's really about just coming together and gelling.
Yeah, so for me it was faith focus. And I tell my kids all the time, I can't tell you who love, I can't tell you what color they are, anything like that. But they need to know who God is. They need
Yes.
to have a relationship.
Yes.
I'll be 60 years old this year, so I don't expect them to be as sold out as I am, but they need to know and they need to be within the vine. If they're not in the vine, it'll be a
I
problem.
ain't got time. I'm just saying.
But faith is first, and then for me, the person they would need to be authentic, and that's key. That's key. And I found myself going around the house telling them, just be yourself, and I think I said it so much that one of the producers said, what am I missing, Mama? What are you saying? Because you keep saying this. And I'm like, I just need the girls to be who they are when they're at home. But Key is a lover of food because we spend a lot of time in the kitchen.
Yes.
And so I'm not saying that you have to be a chef, because I'm the chef over here, but just enjoy the process, or have some, because
I'm the chef over here. Girl, you don't stop.
I mean, you have to have someone that has some similarities, something in common.
Yeah.
But let me ask you, you guys live in Texas. What, Houston, right?
Yes, ma'am.
North of
Okay.
Houston.
So what's the dating scene like in Houston?
Ooh, I mean, I think the common term out here is Houston is not a real place. The dating scene is crazy. There's so many people that are here. I mean, you can go out to a restaurant, you can go out to a bar, you can go. I don't look for people in clubs or anything like that anymore. But I mean, you can bump shoulders with any and everybody in Houston. It's really just about sticking to your values and really understanding when to walk away and say, like, this is not for me. I feel like that right there has helped me a lot in my latter years, like more recently. Just because if somebody's taking up your time and your energy, you can't give that to anybody else. So being able to preserve that and respect yourself and respect your boundaries and your non-negotiables, that it helps you in the long run.
There are a lot of because I don't date. I'm not in the dating scene. So what is a lot of clubs, bars, restaurants?
Well,
Like,
yeah, I mean, Houston culture is nightlife, right? The city comes alive at night, and you step out, you looking good and things like that. You're gonna have some eyes on you, but everything that comes your way is not for you, and you got to learn how to respectfully move on.
you got to laugh on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I learned that in DC too. When I lived in DC, the conversation is always like, "Who are you? What do you do?" And it was basically like an interview every single time a woman talked to me. And I was doing consulting at the time for Deloitte when I was in DC, so like that's like an instant in, and I was working in government as well. Like I was a contractor for the government, so when they would say like, "Oh, so like what do you do?" I can't tell you. Like that right there, woo! I tell you, these will. Oh, you can't tell me? Okay, let's. But it's really. I think it's really just mostly like sticking to your heart and like really listening to what God places on your heart and moving in that way. What are you saying?
2 weeks is not a long time. I mean, how do you make this work?
Just being present in every moment. I mean, every interaction, I'm getting to know them, they're getting to know me. You just got to be as present as you possibly can. And I mean, for me, I'm dating 4 women. For them, they're dating one guy, right? So it's also me having to, okay, yeah, you said this the last time we spoke. Okay, these are certain things. I mean, seriously, because a lot of the conversations blend, and it's like, oh, did I tell you about this or not? But I think that the most important thing throughout this time was really just being as authentic as you possibly can in every situation, whether that's dealing with the women, whether that's dealing with my mom, whether that's dealing with, the crew. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all in this together and we're all trying to have this be successful. And the only way that you can do that is by being yourself.
Yeah, I agree. 2 weeks is not a lot of time, but I will say this. You have to ask the deep questions. And when you ask the deep questions, you got to pay attention to what the answers are. Because
Yes.
people tell you who they are straight up when you first meet them. Right?
Mhm.
And you be like, oh, okay. But then you see how it rolls after that.
Yes.
You
And
know,
like everything that's done in the dark will come to light.
it will come to light. And I think the bonus in this experience was that we all were living together. And as he was dating them, I was getting to know them. See, the mom doesn't get that experience. That's the beauty of what took place here. He did the dating. I got to observe from the outside, and I'm peeking, when I could.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. But then I got to sit down and have some questions, and I want to know what are your thoughts, because I'm not doing surface.
Nah,
I'm
we're
going
not
in.
surface level people. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm an emotional person. You know, I value connection in a deep sense, right? I don't want surface level. I don't want just what you want to show to the masses, right? I want to get to know who you are in your heart and who you are like in your soul. Like that's the type of level that I'm trying to connect on. And 2 weeks is it's hard to do that in 2 weeks, right? So
But it's a jumping place. It's a starting place.
it's a starting point. Exactly.
And you get a good idea. You get a good idea of,
Yeah.
because one of the things that shocked me the most was how much these young girls rely on showing their body versus showing their mind.
I'm not going to comment on the outfits that they wore for the first meeting because then I'll sound old.
No.
You good. I promise you, you're
You
fine.
say
You're
what you
fine.
need to say. I
Yeah.
Not for me to say. But my last question, Miss Charlease. So the first cut, and we're not going to say who it was, but you decided to make you feel having to send a young lady home.
Well, coming into this process, one of the things that I shared with Jane was we always have to be respectful.
Yes.
I know what rejection feels like as a female. So I could not even imagine doing this as a female dating a guy with multiple girls. That's like, but I wanted to make sure that whenever that process came up, that it was done respectful as much as we possibly could, because you can't, I mean, people are going to get their feelings hurt, one way or the other, especially if they're into you, and especially if looks mean anything, because my son never had any issues attracting women. That's not it. It's the quality of a woman once you get past the glitz and the glamour. So when it came, I mean, it wasn't much of a conversation. I know what fits us, and I knew what didn't fit us, and it would make no sense to keep someone in the house that didn't fit, because then you're doing them a disservice, and you're dragging things out for them. So yeah, it wasn't good, but it had to be done.
It's awkward. Nobody wants to send anybody home.
Yeah, I like them all.
But that's the game, though. I mean, not the game, but that's the experience, right? It's you going on this show to ultimately find love, and I'm not marrying 4 people, so 4 women. So that's somebody has to hit the road.
All right. Well, I'll be watching to see who you ultimately choose.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, the show premieres what? April 12th?
April 12th. Yes.
We're in April. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Soon.
Everything's coming so fast now, but April 12th on the OWN network, 8 Central, because we're in Texas.
All righty. Well, take care and congratulations.
Thank you.
So much. Great talking to you.
You too.